This video is for part 6 of the deck project, where we're going to concentrate on creating the stairs. So you're going to open your PDF file and you're going to click on this link. It'll take you directly to the website that you're going to need to be at, and we're only going to be concerned about one measurement, and one measurement is going to be the total rise. If you scroll down here, the total rise is from the bottom of the stairs, which in our case is going to be the ground, to the top of the deck, which is going to be the top of that deck board. So if we swing on over to our deck, get our measuring tape out, we go from that deck board all the way down to the top. We're going to get 4 foot 10 1/4 inches. Now if you come over here, you're going to have to input that example 56.75. So you're going to have to input that in inches. So 1 foot is 12 inches. So 4 times 12 is 48. Plus 10 1/4. That's 58. And 1/4 in decimal is decimal 25. So we're going to type in 58.25. We're going to click on calculate. It's going to do all the work for us. So if we go down to our picture here, there's our total rise that we inputted, 58 1/4. Now it's going to give the rise of our first stair and the rise of our bottom first stair and all the intermediate stairs along with the run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this top one. So let's go over here and we're going to go 8 3/4. So we're going to go 8.75 inches, and it requires that we go out 10 1/2 for all stairs. .5. Okay. So before I get ahead of myself, what I would suggest you do is this total run of 73 1/2. Before we even do that, I would suggest that you go down and go 73.5 inches out, and make sure you use the rectangle, and we're going to go up to there. Okay, that should fill in. If it doesn't, let's see. Figure out why we're not filling in completely. And we'll use our rectangle. Okay. SketchUp does not want to cooperate in this particular instance. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to more or less fill this in. Okay, there we go. So we've got our first line there. Now see if I get rid of all these lines. It's filled in. Now why did it do that? I don't have an answer. But in case you run into that, that's one way to solve it. So we have our first step created. Now we have to create our intermediate steps. Now this example shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, including the deck. We're not going to have 5. We're actually going to have more. But these are going to be our intermediate steps here. They're all going to be 7 1/4 tall. So we're just going to go 7.25, 10.5, 7.25, 10.5, 7.25, 10, 5, 7.25, 10.5, 7.25, 10.5, 10.5. So we can now erase this top part. You don't have to draw that entire rectangle. I just did it to kind of give you a little bit more of a visual assistance. If you want, you can just gradually build it up. So now we have basically the silhouette of our stairs. Click on that. We're going to drag that over to there. And now we've got our stairs. Now that's going to need to be filled in, which that should suffice. Now that should be it for your stairs. Some of you might note that it says the thickness of this tread is 1/2 inches. You can disregard that. We're just going to go with our stairs. And that is it for the stair tutorial.